Knock him down. Open fire! Open fire! Let's fly! Bullseye!
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
Locked on! Open fire!
Forget
Hold
it.
on to your hat. The tide rises!
Let's finish this next time.
Alright, so this is our base. The Almighty!
Mess up our match, and I'll lock you up till...
You killjoy!
We know each other pretty well. There are a lot of cliffs nearby.
In that case, let's follow. See that flag over there? We'll approach swift.
I like the way you think.
I trust your judgment too, Lualani.
All right then. I'll take point. Everyone.
Let's ride!
Here by the water route, just as expected. Class. Huh?
No choice but to face them head...
I'm ready. All right then. Time.
Come on, show me your courage.
Need a surfboard?
Catch an epic wave!
Hey, no slacking. Give it everything you've got.
Let's finish this next time.
Target acquired.
Not a bad training session. Let's call it a day.
We won! At this rate, we'll be invincible!
Don't count your Yumka swords yet. Let's head over to the next spot.
Wait a sec. Don't forget to plant our flag before we leave.
This is proof of our victory!
See that? Up above the cliffs? That's the Masters of the Night Wind's base.
The nearby mountainsides have all been blocked off by crystal clusters! Looks like they don't want us getting up there so easily.
Don't worry. Leave this to Turbo Twirly. You've got this, Kachina.
You're finally here, Gramps. If I'm back home too late, my vegetables will get thirsty.
Don't worry. We'll make this quick for...
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
I saw you! Take a look behind the veil!
Let's shred, Sharky!
Claim these
crystals! Locked up. Is that all you have? Your chances are looking slim next time. Perhaps this time I got going.
All right! We've taken... Look! Up there in the mountain! The flag of the Flower Feb...
Wow! Looks like they're...
Yeah. Not only do they have the high ground, but they're highly mobile too.
Looks like I showed up right on cue, huh?
Yay! You're here too, Shilonen!
Let's save this small talk for when the flag's in the...
Now that backup's arrived, let's split up into 2 teams.
I'll lead a frontal assault to draw their fire. The rest of you find another route up and strike directly at...
Hold up! That's where Shilonen's headed!
Okay, let's stop around here. We can use grappling hooks to climb up to the top.
Are you running away?
Well, would you look at that? You managed, but this is just the beginning. So stay on your feet.
We're not gonna let...
Well said. Let's do this.
Let's have ourselves some fun!
Watch out! Or you'll get singed! Bring fire!
Still got plenty of bullets left with your names on them.
I got it! Cool it down a notch!
Action at the flame!
Shadow of the past.
All right. How about we call it a day?
Speechless. Forever hold your peace. Does that mean... Told you we'd be unstuck.
Well, that was pretty exhilarating. Even...
Oh, you can say that again. I was still fighting off cuckoo sword riders halfway up the mountainside when I'd heard you already taken the base. That was well played.
Yeah, the guy...
How about the sacred flame crystals? Did anyone manage to get their hands?
I found a few shards, but they...
Yes, and they gave them to me.
Granny C. Lolly! Are you here to take part...
I devised the techniques for the main matches, so of course I would show up. Those marshals handed the sacred flame crystals over as soon as they saw me. I did a quick tally. At this rate, we should have enough.
That's awesome! Well, since everything's gone so smooth,
Oh, I am all for it. There's nothing like letting our hair...
how about we head over there together? You can...
Ugh, sorry, but I need to head back to the workshop to finish up some forging commissions first. Let's, meet at the People of the Springs later this evening.
I need to help at the shop.
I might be a bit late. If you're all there earlier, feel free to start...
Great!
Huh? In that case, I guess I'll... Hurry up, guys! You're the last ones left. Come on, I'll take... You remember where the Let's get this party started!
This is the life. Hear this, hot spring. I hereby bestow upon you the name of the almighty Dragon Lord. All the fatigue just floats away. If only we could do this every day.
Aren't you gonna join us, Shilonen?
I'm not a huge fan of being in the water. This right here is more my kind of spot.
And last but not least, surf, turf, and perch.
That smells amazing. Oh, hold your horses. There's a time for fun and games, and it's now when there's delicious food already on the table. Take that, Kanich. Bow before my greatness.
Hey, watch it, How! You're splashing water everywhere!
This is so tasty. Traveler, you gotta try it.
Kachina! Tevat to Kachina! I made Saurus crackers. Come have some. Okay.
Kanich, you shirtless! Unhand me! Let me go!
Thanks for sticking around.
No problem at all.
Parties are always extra lively when you... No, by the way, I couldn't help feeling that there was something on Kachina's mind during dinner. Oh, it's strange. Maybe there's something different?
Of course! What if there was something we could do to help?
Oh, thanks. Anyway, I'll be heading up.
Bye for now, Cease.
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Take me up!
Oh, here you are, Kachina.
Oh, hey. I had some time on my hands, so I just... Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine. Huh? What?
Well, you seemed a bit down after the exhibition match.
Thanks. Despite losing the pilgrimage so many times, what kept me going was the belief that... So when I Still, I achieved my dream. Then the bloom flower, and that got me thinking. Am I the...
So that's what's been bothering you, huh?
Huh? You mean everyone feels like this at some point? Oh.
Huh. When Paimon can't... But if someone told...
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Hey!
Oh, looks like you guys beat me to it.
Granny C. Lolly!
Hello. I didn't have much going on at the moment, so I thought I'd check in on our patient.
Mallory's been in a deep sleep this whole time. It's just as Aoife said. We'll need to gather all the
I imagine you're right. By the way, you haven't run into any trouble lately. When we discussed the sacred flame crystals after the exhibition match ended, everyone else looked happy. But you seem to have something on your mind. A baseless rumor, but a fearful-sounding one all the same. Fear stems from the unknown, so the more cryptic the hearsay, the more
Wait, are the crystals actually
Mawika was right. Even if trouble does come our way, she'll Still, there must be a story behind the Bloomflower trials being stopped. It is said that something happened the last time they were held. Since you're concerned, why don't we look into it? I'm sure we'll still be able to find scrolls from back.
Can I come?
I don't see why not. I had someone gather up all the woven scrolls from that era.
There's that many.
Oh, this is good.
Come on. Less whining, more reading. Why have you stopped? Did you notice something strange? There will always be tensions. But the intensity has changed. Usually the Pyro Archon tries their best to prevent intertribal disputes from escalating. But not every Archon has done that as well as... Also, given that our Archons live only as long as mortals, the transitional periods can be fraught with challenges. Far fewer conflicts have ended in bloodshed.
Hey, come check this out. This one seems...
Oh? Let me see. It seems like the last Bloomflower trials were also held to save the life of an ailing Saurian.
Huh? Was it this...
The scroll doesn't say. Strange. It's very unusual for such records to be so sparse on details. The scroll only vaguely alludes to two things. Firstly, that the Bloomflower trials were held to save a sick little Saurian. Secondly, that they seem to have failed. And that the chief of the Flower Feather clan had a major falling out with his younger brother. And later on, his brother left the tribe and lived as a recluse. That's all it said.
But that basically tells us nothing! You know, except that the person who weaved this scroll must—
Sacred flame crystals having the power to beguile human. Looks like we'll have to approach this from another angle. I'll go take a look through some even—
Seeing as that scroll just now,
And what's our next move?
A certain Kukasaur? Oh, Aoife's assistant Kakuku must have told you, right? I heard he sometimes translates for the other Saurians. Alright then. I'll look into those ancient scrolls, Kachina can head over to the Flower Feather clan, and you two can track down that Kukas. Let's split up and meet back.
feeling hungry? Go on, have some. If you need more, Shh. So, everyone got that? They'll never see this coming. We'll catch them totally off guard.
Leave it to us. We'll...
Milani, Kinich, what are you doing here?
Oh, Traveler, Paimon, it's you! Just between us, we're just, but as for the details, those will have to stay a secret.
What about you guys? You seem like you're in a hurry.
We're on the trail of an extremely rare and elusive Kukusaur.
Rare and In that case, we can help with the search. That description of the location's way too vague. The scenery around here is all pretty much the same. Without anyone to help out, what does the Kukusaur look like? Nothing more specific than that? Alright, well in that case, let's split up.
I'll check the higher ground and...
I'll follow the river then.
Sounds like it's my time to shine. As Kinich will tell you, I'm a born hunter with the eyes of a hawk.
I haven't got anywhere else to be either. I'll take a stroll nearby and see if I can spot it.
Awesome, thanks!
Don't mention it.
Anything on your end, Kanich?
Nope.
Me neither. They all look light and floaty to me. I mean, what could possibly be lighter and floatier than a pair?
I didn't find anything either.
Sorry, Traveler and Paimon. Are you in a hurry to find him? If you need a hand, I can come back and join the search again tomorrow. Okay, well, if you need any help...
I've told my friends over at the Flower Feather Clan to keep an eye out. If they see anything, they'll let you know. All right.
Come to think of it, Auroron could probably rig up a few traps.
It's not like Auroran's traps can catch just...
You never know. Might as well ask him if you get the chance. Okay then, see you later! And thanks for your help! Kachina, see Lolly, what's up?
We haven't made it.
Any luck with your mysterious Kukasaur? In that case, it would be great if we could get to the bottom of it. We must also learn.
Yeah, still.
Finally, dudes. Found you.
Aoife?
Kanich mentioned you were on the lookout for a Kukasaur. Just so happens a strange Kukasaur has been following me the past few days. No clue why, but this dude's been on my tail ever since I got back from the Children of Echoes. Not gonna lie to you, bro, it's kind of freaky. His footsteps are totally silent, and after dark, all you can see is a silhouette. So I didn't even realize he was there until Kakuku suddenly flipped out last night when he went for a drink. His squawking woke me up, and that's when I finally spotted a shadowy shape outside the window.
That sounds...
I could tell it was a little Kukasaur from the shape. After observing him more closely, I figured out that he'd been following me the whole time, but that he'd just been too quiet to notice. Not sure if that's the dude you're looking for, but if so, you're more than well...
wait a second.
Yep, dude's probably hiding right behind that tree.
Do you think we should send someone over to check?
It's okay, I've got... What the... How is that even... Guys, get over here, quick! There's...
Wait, surely that's not...
Wait, shouldn't he have returned to the...
there are many possible reasons, but right now it seems that...
So why have you... If it's treatment you want, can't...
He ran off.
Do you think he wants us to follow him? Oh, if only we had a Kukathosaurus on hand.
Hey, that's a good point.
He was so spooked last night that he rattled through every single word he's ever learned and then fainted. He was still out.
All right, enough chit-chat. Let's just...
Take me up!
What?
So, is there something there? You want us to dig it up?
These are...
Woven scrolls, yes. Albeit very crudely made, and heavily time-worn as a result. Still, they're just about legible. They seem to document the very last Bloomflower trials that took place centuries ago? But come, let's read them together.
So, have you figured out a way to save him?
Indeed, I have. As far as I can tell, we need ocean zephyrs and sacred flame crystals.
That's great news. Don't worry, little guy.
Well, it's not every day that the chief himself drops by to check in on your Saurian buddy. Not so busy these days, huh?
You know I'd come even if I was. You're my brother, man.
I mean, Antu means the world to me. I promise to stay by his side until the day he's fully grown, ready to spread his wings and soar freely through the skies. I mean, with him around, I've never felt lonely traveling through Natlan. Sometimes he's happy, and other times he's sad. And right now,
I salute your courage and wisdom, brother. But these sacred flame crystals you mentioned, are you sure they'll do the job?
Well, I've studied the essence of the sacred flame and read various related scrolls. Sacred flame crystals are born from intertribal conflict. Back when the tribes were somewhat united, they would occasionally hold Bloomflower trials in order to obtain them.
Seems like I've still got lots to learn, despite being chief. So, how can we use them? Is it really worth holding a whole competition just to get...
Research on sacred flame crystals has been patchy to say the least, so there's never been a What we know for sure is that they can be used to treat certain chronic phlogiston-related illnesses. Others also say that they can be used to enhance a warrior's strength.
Enhance a warrior?
It's speculative at best. As far as I'm concerned, as long as they can be used...
So you asked the chiefs of all the tribes to send people to take part. Remarkable that they agreed, given it wasn't so long ago that we were at each other's throats. Tensions are running high right now. If I were you, I wouldn't have had the courage to even...
I know, but I had no other choice. Fortunately, I've treated patients from every tribe, so the chiefs agreed as a way of returning. With all this ongoing strife, it's been a long time. Fighting side by side for a common cause.
Let's hope so. By the way, what's with all this baggage? Heading out on a long journey?
I'm heading out to search for ocean zephyrs. In the meantime, I'll leave the trials in your capable hands. Just...
Come on, that goes without saying. Rest assured, I'm your...
Thank you. And Antu, be good while I'm gone, okay? Once I return with the ingredients, you'll be back on your feet and running around in...
Himara! How could you stoop so low? Ambushing us on the field like that?
Ambushing? You've no one but yourself to blame for underestimating us. So what's all this fuss about?
Even if that was remotely true, your guys went way over the line. 7 of our warriors were so badly injured that they're still out cold as we speak. The Flower Feather clan must compensate us for our losses. Hand over the sacred...
And what, we'll hand them over after all that? Just because
Didn't you claim that we're holding these trials to save a sick Saurian? Take what's necessary.
Say something, Amara. We're not...
If the other elders were here, they wouldn't waste their time on such puerile questions. If anything, I just wish we'd managed to collect more crystals. There are always people who think there's so many contestants were just pocketing the ones they got in the trials. I'll bet your chiefs all have sweet little purse. Everyone was in a frenzy, snatching the crystals up wherever and whenever they could. We're hardly the only winners. I wouldn't even call us the biggest one.
I get it now. Snatching the spoils while using the Bloomflower trials to weaken the other tribes. Ugh, that Nampole.
The children of Echoes will not forget this.
Brother, where's Antu?
Oh, you're back. Come.
Look, no need for that.
Rumors?
That the Bloomflower trials spiraled into an all-out bloodbath, sparking a heated dispute among the chiefs, and that no one was bothered in the slightest about Antu. By the time anyone... How could you lie to me, Amara? You promised you'd make sure the Bloomflower trials went smoothly. Why would you resort to such underhanded...
You think I had a choice? As soon as one person broke the rules, the whole thing became a free-for-all. Playing by the rules gets you nowhere in this world. If I hadn't taken things into my own hands, another tribe would have just swooped in and seized the winnings for themselves. These sacred flame crystals, they have limitless potential. I, for one, wouldn't miss a chance to strengthen our tribe.
I won't debate ethics with you. Where are the sacred flame crystals?
I've put them all into our research.
You did what?
I did set some aside for Antu in the beginning, but he ran off, didn't he? So there was no longer... He's your companion, yes. But the life of a single Saurian is nothing.
Hear, hear. You've certainly proven yourself a worthy chief, Imara. Your name will no doubt be etched into the hearts of the Flower Feather clan for generations to come. Just remember this. No excuses can hide the harm your greed has inflicted. All the hope and trust that that little guy placed in you, placed in me, you'll...
Wait, Nampal! Where are you going?
Antu! Antu! Antu, it's me! Please! Answer me! Antu, are you okay? I'm so sorry, Antu, this is... After that, I left the Flower Feather clan and lived here on this hill with Antu. He was running out of time. I took him from tribe to tribe, but no one believed me anymore. I begged them again and again, enduring sneers, insults, even beatings. Until finally, Antu's time came. In those last few days, he seemed consumed by an overwhelming sorrow. And then I realized it wasn't just the sickness weighing him down, no. I remember once, over at the Children of Echoes, someone approached us with a sacred flame crystal, flaunting it before quickly putting it away.
Ah, this is... Go beg your brother for some. How many did he snatch up for himself? What are you? You little vulture!
For some reason, Antu harbored a deep and intense hatred for the sacred flame crystals. Whenever he saw one, he would muster up every last ounce of his dwindling strength. It wasn't until years after Antu's death that I finally guessed at the truth. He must have witnessed people fighting over the crystals without comprehending why, unable to fathom how those once cheerful humans had turned from best of friends to worst of enemies. He concluded that they must have been corrupted by the sacred flame crystals themselves. In Antu's eyes, the only reason they'd started collecting sacred flame crystals in the first place had been to save his life. If I hadn't been there, none of this would have ever happened. I too shall be bound by guilt for the rest of my day, but the past cannot be undone. I have immersed myself in the study of medicine and spent my life healing all kinds of Saurians. I buried Antu here on this hill, where I too one day shall rest. Before my own time comes, I have recorded all of this on these crudely woven scrolls in the belief that the truth should not lie buried. May those who come long after us learn from our errors. May the Natlan of their day be united as one, free once and for...
Medicine born of guilt.
So the non-pole from the scrolls was Aoife's ancestor? And that little Kukusaur spirit was once his Saurian companion?
Seems so. That's why he's been following you around, Aoife. Even though he doesn't like appearing in front of anyone else. He senses something familiar. No wonder there weren't any records of the last Bloomflower trials. If anything corrupts the human heart, it's greed. And who'd want to immortalize? The bitter irony is that the sacred flame crystals turned out to be nowhere near as miraculous as they believed. All that scheming, after what proved to be nothing more than a hollow fantasy.
Hey! Where's that little cuckoo?
Look! Over there! Do you think he's sad? Or maybe he's lost in his memories.
Thanks. I might need a breather over here. Regret lingering for centuries. I gotta think this through. Never thought I'd have the chance to meet my ancestor Saurian companion. Wouldn't you say so?
Can he understand what you're saying?
Kinda. I can pick up on Antu's vibes, just like he catches ours, but that's pretty much it. That's just how it is with Saurian companions. You have to spend a lot of—
In other words, he wouldn't understand even if we discussed everything that went on back—
I think I know that running from your problems isn't the way to—
That's right. The people—
Isn't there anything we could do to help him forget it?
Just like Nampol, they can be a bit slow sometimes, but they're razor sharp at others. They don't get complex human language, but they get a lot just for— In short, young Saurians are just like children. On one hand, they rely on so the best move isn't to get stuck on the truth of what happens, but to help—
His wish—
For example, Antu, you decided to stay here because of Milray and Nyan, right? You're a smart kid. Sacred flame crystals are bad, bad things that cause endless— But now, after hundreds of years, we finally found a way— Will you join forces—
Interesting approach. You want to turn a lie?
Actually, I didn't really understand either. Is there really some—
Oh, dear child. Come. Let Granny explain it to you.
Oh, I get it.
Not so fast. Hate to break it to you, but the three of us can't make this happen. Let's meet up at the stadium in 2 days. We'll spread the word and see who's willing to play along. As for making Antu understand, Kakuku can help out. They'll have an easier time communicating.
sleepy.
Didn't sleep well?
Yeah, I blame Kachina. Being all mysterious about some gathering. Also, how come it's so quiet today?
When I tried to wake him up this morning, his response was, "Leave me be, minion. Darest thou disturb?"
Not late, am I?
Nope, you're right on time.
Actually,
What's up? Why are you so serious all of a sudden?
it's a long story.
Bloodshed between the tribes. That seems almost unthinkable today. But it was an everyday occurrence in that era.
Even working together on something was impossible.
There have always been disputes, but once they escalated into fully fledged clashes between tribes, even a peacemaker would have been powerless.
And that little Kukasaur Antu believed that the sacred flame crystals harbored some kind of... and that led to all the later
That said, Antu will naturally sense that something's off once we've collected enough sacred flame crystals, and Cure Milray won't. He'll see that no one has been corrupted, and that all—
Exactly. That's why when the second half of the tournament wraps up, we'll have enough sacred flame crystals. That's when I want everyone to act like the crystals have messed with us and start arguing.
Ooh, acting! That's—
Then, well, of course, neither—
Yeah. The best way to make up for regrets is to do what you failed to do before. We'll recreate that scene from his past, only this time, he'll get the chance to rewrite the future.
So, how exactly? Once, when I was reading a foreign book, I came across something called an interactive play designed The story usually features a showdown between a hero and a villain. Then the children all raise their hands, lending their power to the hero. For the adults watching, it's just at that age.
Oh, true. When I helped out at my— then they'd shower me with praise when I was finished, saying stuff like, "Good job, Mualani, you're a genius."
Spot on. That's exactly it. We want to make Besides, Milray already heard the rumors about the sacred flame crystals from him. If we don't dispel the curse right in front of him, he might refuse to. But we can't pull off a show like that with just us.
We'll probably need about 5 more people. I mean, there are 5 more spots up for grabs. First—
You have my board. We get some pretty rude
You have my... cabbages? I can help prepare some props and special effects, like
And my Flame Strider.
Oh, you're joining—
It really resonated with me when Citlali mentioned a clash between heroes and villains. And unlike the heroes in those plays, I've borrowed strength from all of you in the—
Well, if Mawika's on board, then you have my hammer. I'm really interested in the part where we pretend to argue.
Let's see. We've got our actors and the stage is set. Now we need a director, a dude to run the show.
Why are you all looking at me?
Not gonna lie, what the fuck is going on? The fuck?
Consider it our vote of confidence, Kanich.
Yeah, my dude has no voice for the long time and got a director job. Yep. Great.
Fine. Then you have my grappling hook.
So, that's everyone then. In that case, Varessa and I will take care of the cleanup.
Sorry, guys. I'd love to sign up, but I already promised to help transport the wounded.
As for me, if I see you all arguing, I wouldn't be able to resist
And I'm just really bad at acting. I'd be so stiff, the game would be up before we even go.
I'll stay and help the Saurians search for ocean zephyrs. Once they've brought enough back, I'll join you as soon as I can. As our Archon herself often says, we all have—
That's right.
Great! Let's make this— I've even come up with it.
After centuries, we're holding the Bloomflower trials once. Are you all
Yeah! Alright, looks like everyone's— Ugh, why do they keep picking battlefields covered in mountains that need climbing?
If you're worried about launching a surprise attack on their base, would also be a good—
I'll use smoke to sow confusion amongst their ranks. Then you guys—
These two are in even more of a rush than Paimon is.
Let's all just calm down for a moment. We don't even know what their formation will be like. Besides, if we don't deal with nearby opponents first, our main base could be at risk.
But the area nearby is full of rocks.
That's nothing. Let's just charge Come on, time.
Yeah! Quick as a flash! Controlled breathing. Charge!
Stay out of my way. Stay out of my way.
Whoa, you actually managed to smash all the rocks! Whew, that loosened me up.
I'll stop you in your tracks.
Don't mind if I do!
Quick as a flash!
Stay out of my way. Start the clock.
not too far now. Go! You're free now!
Locked on!
Yeah, I'm good.
Don't worry, everyone. We can do it! Charge! Let's move!
He's free!
Stick around!
We've gotta fall back for now! Excellent! We've secured the Children of Echoes all tuckered out. Let me give you a—
Granny to the rescue! Now that's what Paimon—
Granny's not here to check if I've been slacking.
controlled breathing.
Just like that. I'm tired already.
Faster, stronger. Keep pushing.
Find a way to hold them off.
Let's hope you'll put up a good fight.
Say hello.
Rain of bullets. Let's fly. Bullseye.
Nice, another one.
Something's wrong. They're...
And Mualani hasn't put in an appearance yet either.
Uh-oh, not good. The people of the Springs took back the base we just captured. And even worse, they're sending troops to attack our main base.
Huh. That girl has some moves. Oh, looks like we'll have to split our forces to hold off their... don't worry. I'll handle Mualani. She still owes me for wrecking my front door. You just focus on moving forward.
You're a lifesaver, Granny Seat Lolly.
Thanks, Granny. We've got this.
Quick as a flash. Charge! Full speed ahead. How is this not
Let's
over
hope you'll
yet?
put up a good fight.
How many people do they have in reserve?
Splitting their forces into smaller squads to slow our advance and undermine our morale. Very clever. Hold on to your hats. Looks like the Scions of the Canopy's base is on the other side of that cliff.
Ooh, does that mean it's finally time for the big showdown?
That cliff top's very high up. Whatever you do while you're flying over, don't look down.
Stay out of my way. Harder.
Charge!
I knew that wouldn't stop.
On my mark! Let's fly!
Tell me what you see.
This isn't over yet. The fight is done. Sound the retreat!
The fruits of victory taste almost as sweet as ones I've grown myself. At least.
Wow, that explains why you were so.
Auroron! Since when has your granny ever gone around scolding people like. You youngsters sure love a. Once this is all over, I think I'll need a few days at home to lie down and
Thanks, Granny. Without your support.
I'll have you know that Mualani didn't pull any punches during our little skirmish just now. Next time she shows up at my place asking for a favor, I'm giving her a proper talking to.
Shows that everyone really was giving it their up. Anyway, after all that, surely we've collected enough.
We have indeed. Let's gather. Next up, time for. Aoife, this should be enough, right?
Yeah, plenty.
Oh, that's great news. Next up, the main event.
Just a sec. Before we roll the cameras, let's break it all down one more. Shortly, you'll all take the sacred flame crystals and place them in front of Milray and Nyan. Then, once Kanich gives the signal, Auroron will do his thing, and the crystals will start giving off a black mist. That'll be the cue to start fighting. Once things get real heated, we'll bring Antu in and have him cast the spell of unity. Afterwards, Auroron will clear his black mist, and then we all go back to
Relax. I played it all through in my head.
Great. Then let's.
Oh, finally.
It's just like Aoife said. He looks.
As long as he sees us dispel the curse with his own eyes, we'll be all right.
Hey, Mualani.
Special effects team, get in position.
On the case.
Now, time to get squabbling. As agreed, we'll start with Mualani.
You've got this, Mualani. Leave it to me.
I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind! You hear me? I'd never have thought you'd do something so terrible, Kachina! Why, I'm positively furious! That is a good question! Let me think about that.
Bruh. What? What the fuck?
I thought you said you were a natural at this.
I am, but I'm struggling to come up with a reason to argue.
If this goes on much longer, even the little Saurians don't get caught up on the reasons for an argument.
Don't panic. I'm thinking. Kachina! You stand accused of the heinous crime of eating my Huh? When we went out for a picnic last night, you ate the last Saurus cracker. How could you have done such an abominable thing?
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean...
No. You just don't...
Good. He's starting to buy it.
Mualani! Isn't it about time you paid up for wrecking my door?
Oh, seriously? You're bringing this up now? You promised to let it go the last time we had...
And when might that have been?
The last time we had dinner, like I said! We were over at the People of the Springs, and you'd had just a... Wait, hold on. Have you genuinely forgotten?
Is this what sacred flame crystals can do? It's like surely our only hope now is for me to...
Can it, Mawika? Do you even have any idea how long I've had to put up with your nonsense? Without so much as a heads up, you just dumped some pile of design schematics in my workshop that you'd gotten from who knows where, and then tell me to build you that flame rider or whatever you call it. Then you drive it into the wilderness every single day, and then whenever it breaks down, you send it straight back to me for repair, even when I'm on vacation. Oh, and not to mention your special sunglasses and that precious sword of yours that's impervious to even the hottest of flames. Do you need me to make a list?
Is it just me? Or is Shilonen's acting pretty convincing?
Nah, I would crush it too, man. I would crush it too. He is genuine. What the fuck am I gonna say?
She might be the only one who's not actually acting, Kachina.
So sleepy. Why didn't you wake me up this morning, Kanich?
And from now on, I am not taking any more work during holidays, and you're banned from showing up at my
Wait a minute. I remember now. Trying to get me drunk so you could write off some old debts, huh? Smooth moves, Mualani. Figured out some tricks to use on old Granny.
Well, would you look at that? Oh, these little pipsqueaks. Listen up, everyone! Arguing won't solve. Kanich! Let's start with Kanich. Who's got it?
Huh?
Whoa, what's wrong?
Oh, perfect timing.
You. Well, you're the worst. You wasted an entire bucket of ice by taking a bath in it.
And you ate all those crackers I baked. I spent the whole night preparing them.
Always yelling at the top of your lungs. You're a permanent earache in a pint-sized packet.
No list would suffice to record the horrible things you've done.
Whoa! Time out! Why is this all suddenly aimed at me?
Oh, how could this be? The argument's spiraling out of control. I can no longer cleanse the evil power within. If this goes on much longer. Oh, yeah. If this goes on much longer, Natlan will be in grave danger.
Hold up, wait a minute, did she really have to do that? What the fuck?
We're so close. If only. Good thing I wrote that all down in advance. Hopefully I sold it.
Like literally, bro, what the fuck?
That's us. You ready, Antu? Antu?
There's no need to save him.
Fine by me. What right do you...
Ha! I should never have believed you.
Antu!
You're up, bro! This ends now!
Evil power that corrupts the human heart, we will stand unite. Fly, my dude, fly! Cast a spell of you...
Now, Oro got it.
The path of fate lies bleak. Walls rise in human hearts. Yet those walls we shall break. From this day forth, may world...
What in the...
The magic's working.
Grain fruit chip? I think you'll find that salted cheese is the classic.
Cheese! That stuff's for kids! Well, I guess you're not completely wrong. They have a unique...
Also great with a glass of wine.
You're amazing, Granny.
And some blaze meats too.
Sure. In that case, I'll go find Veressa and we'll make you...
You should stay off... Wait a minute, what exactly is going on here? Your attitudes towards each other are changing way.
Huh. Wow, I can't remember for the life of me. Can you?
Something about wishing I dropped by your workshop more often and how grateful you are that I keep pushing you to achieve the impossible. Life is like climbing a mountain. All the best views are at the top. You just give people that kind of vibe.
Wait, are you serious?
This is one of the greatest. What the fuck, man? This is one of the great quests I've ever done. Like, bro, what the fuck is happening? What the fuck?
Just kidding. I'll try my best not to dump any more strange commissions on.
How into that have you two? Snap out of it, people! It's like you're all under some kind of spell! Quick, Kanich, think of something!
How? I owe you an apology too. I've been too harsh on you.
What the fuck? Me about to die.
Huh?
Same reaction, bro. Same goes for me. What the fuck was that?
It seems the evil power is completely gone. Were you the one who helped us?
Great job, Antu. Now that the sacred... Don't leave him hanging. Go tell him that... Thank you so much. All of you. This...
See, told you it would all work out. Didn't I mention I'm an old hand at this whole argument?
You were this close to spilling the beans.
Here, here. Even the kids of our tribe would have done a better job. Tell you what, we're lucky they don't speak our language.
I couldn't help it. Besides, how was I supposed to, criticize Kachina to her face like that?
Lonnie. Actually, it was the same for me. Even though I...
Huh? So you were all just playing pretend? Ugh, boring. I'm going back to bed.
Don't let the door hit you on the way.
Now, all that's left are the Ocean Zephyrs, right?
Everyone, over here!
Hiatsun!
We've gathered enough Ocean Zephyrs. I asked them to give them to me, but they wanted to bring them over themselves. So we came together.
Just hang on a moment, everyone. I'll go mix the ingredient. Hey, Kakuku. Dude, less chat, more help.
Sure thing, bro. I've got you.
Whew. This is it. Oh, sacred flame crystal.
Well, I have to get my emotions at least. That's actually emotional.
Cheer up, bro. It's always tough to lose a friend. But in this case, our parting, Antu's already wandered the world for way too long. But now that you're all fixed up, his final wish was to be reunited with his bro. And he's done that. We should be happy for him, just like he celebrated your recovery. Thanks a ton, everyone. Not only did we, as a physician, I'm honestly...
Well, from my perspective, though, this competition, even without the threat of the abyss, we're still as close. So, and
As it happens, I picked.
Leave the meat.
And don't you dare skip.
I'll go gather the others.
see you tonight, everyone.
See you tonight!
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go! Add Astra.
Thank you for
Add Astra.
Katina!
Fancy a slice of volcano cake? I baked it myself.
Ooh! And so good.
Go ahead. Sweet cakes help people forget their worries. And I hope everyone could be happy every day. Yep, I'm feeling... But reading through those old scrolls, I realized that the six I've never I love so I've decided to always do my best to help. I haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna do that, but I can start with what I'm good at. Like,
you know what? Paimon just had an idea. You can open it. That way Paimon will be able to enjoy your cakes even...
You really think so? Baking delicious desserts every day and making everyone smile. Thanks, guys. I think I might have found a new goal to...
By the way, Paimon hasn't seen Aoife or that Cuckoosaurus yet.
Before the party, I heard he was planning on heading up that hill to pay respects to his ancestors.
If he doesn't get back soon, I'll... Guess we've got no choice.
Take me up!
Let's fly!
Giddy up!
Yo, Ancestor Man. I have a Kukasaur. First time I saw this dude, he was out in the wild, being bullied by other saurians because of his unusual appearance. He'd been pecked all over the place, bleeding from head to toe. He barely made it. Hey, being on the road with me as a vet was never gonna be an easy gig. If he hadn't recovered, luckily, So yeah, Kakuku, your medicine born of guilt, don't sweat it. We'll keep improving it as we go. That way, no one... Huh? Yo, bro.
Bringing our bros some cake, of course. Kachina made these herself, you know.
For real? In that case,
Oh, wow.
Hey, save some...
You'll get frostbite. You're not going anywhere.
Take me up!
Time for a flash.
Let's fly!
Open fire!
Bullseye! Bullseye! Locked on!
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
I'm sorry, little ones, but it is what it is. Time to farm.
Let's fly!
Hold on to your hats. Coming in.
Boy, what the fuck?
Take me up! Giddy up!
Right, let's fly!
Open fire! Open fire!
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Incoming! Hey! Take me up! Yeah! Let's fly! Speed of light! Hey!
Watch this!
Let's fight.
Open fire! Open fire! Bullseye! Locked on!
Let's finish this next time.
Tour's over!
Mora makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
Any...
I'd have lost myself long ago if I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough. Taming the beast within is tougher.
One, two, breathe, three.
When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
Take me up!
My strength still fails me.
You want to know about... In fact...
Great! So...
Whoa, slow... Well, I saw a game, so I quickly...
Hid?
That was when he was dressed in the way he crept up in those...
What?
Guess what I did next? I wasn't the bad guy, why would I? Still, I did leave the scene. I didn't want to be a nuisance to the Dark Knight hero. So instead, I headed to the Knights of Favonius's residence. Correct. I thought surely someone... I checked everywhere, and there were...
So you're saying whoever it is...
Yes. I'm sure they would warp...
So...
Hey, don't be... Anyway, try ask...
I swear on the Archons, I can't go any lower.
Can't you give me a better... Gosh.
What's wrong? Why can't I get him out of... my hero! Oh, sorry. Just hearing his... Is it that obvious? Oh, no.
Huh?
What? I used to think D-Luke was the one for... But ever since the time I was rescued...
Wow.
It all happened. All I remember is seeing a flash of fire. But I felt safe. Perhaps it... You know.
Okay, so all we need to do is find a weapon. But we already... Let's take a look.